All right, man. This is issue is not even a word, but I'm just looking at the outline and that's not a word. But this is issue 122 of NerdFlow podcast. Uh,
Jeez.
yes. If you're new to the show, this is a podcast all about nerding out on all things in nerd culture, pop culture, all that good stuff. We talk about anime, video games, all that good stuff. We are live right now on Mixer. NerdFlow Podcast has a Mixer now. You can catch us every single Sunday at 10 p.m. Central Time on Mixer. You can either go to mixer.com or you can go on your Xbox and watch us on there as well under web shows. So that's where we'll be.
So no Twitch link today?
No Twitch link, man. We on Mixer now. We on Mixer now.
We talk about that later.
But yeah, man. So, but anyway, housekeeping. We're on all social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We got NerdFlow Podcast, NerdFlow. You can search either NerdFlow Podcast or NerdFlow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff on there. And we got a YouTube channel. Trying to hit 100 subscribers, get that official NerdFlow Podcast URL. So we need you up on that. So all these shows go live after we record them and go straight to our YouTube channel. Literally in minutes, honestly. Once we get done recording. So you can catch those on YouTube. Hit the little bell symbol to get all the notifications of when we post new videos on our YouTube channel. And in addition to that, we also got the Facebook community popping on. And we also got, just search NerdFlow, of course, and you can join our Facebook community. All right, man. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. We got Disney Plus at launch, man. We got what else? We have a lot of stuff to talk about. It's gonna be probably a good gist about, like, you know, the highs and lows of Disney Plus and stuff like that for the most part. We got we got the new Sonic trailer as well. Pretty happy about that, so we're gonna talk about that as well too. So let's get into it, people. How's everybody, first of all?
Doing pretty good.
So you mean Jeremy think is the only person on the show?
No. I had to check.
I'm giving everybody a chance. Chance to talk.
Yeah, it's everything pretty dope. I'm trying to read up on something right quick.
No.
Just to be informed.
Okay.
Everything's cool. Hey, I want to let y'all know that I'm working on some new stuff. And in the meantime, I would really like for the followers to use the hashtag NerdFlowArt or send us a message showing some of your artwork if you have any.
Yes, we do. We also have NerdFlow art as well. You can send that over to, I got to put the links in what you call it, but nerdflowpodcast@gmail.com is where you send those to. We also got Ask NerdFlow 2 as well, so you can go over there, send us any questions that you want to ask us. And I forgot this too, 50% off NerdFlow t-shirts as well. Teespring.com/stores/NerdFlow. Links will be in the description, so if you listen to the show on the download, you can check us out on there as well. So, yep. Let's see here, man. Bounce around. Not gonna really go in order, really. Let's see. So what's going on with let's talk Boruto. Kick it off with that.
Well, alright, so niggas, like, refresh my memory, y'all. Was I talking bad about Boruto in the beginning? Or was I like the only one
really
still watching it?
You just said you just kind of said there was a lot of fillers, which is, you know, not necessarily a lie, and not really even talking bad about it either.
Because I remember when we went to when we was at Comic Palooza last year, and I brought it up that Raph and them asked me why was I still watching Boruto. They was like, my kids don't even watch Boruto. But like now, like everybody is trying to say Boruto is lit now because they jumped to the past and Boruto is met up with Naruto, like kid Naruto, and he really starting to get an understanding of his dad now. You know what I'm saying? Which this is a dope storyline. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I just want to put on record. I done seen every episode. I'm not just skipping over everything just to watch this arc. Like once I start watching the anime, I'm pretty much gonna watch every episode, just because I'm not gonna be. I'm not a flimsy fan of something. Like I just can't. Like even though like regular Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, yes, there are a bunch of filler episodes, but I've seen every episode. Same thing with Super. Same thing with Bleach. Same thing. Like the only thing I just have not. I watched every episode of Shippuden and Naruto, but like the only one I just could not keep up with because I think they like 1,100 some episodes now is Bleach. I mean, not Bleach. Is damn. How I'm forgetting the name of this anime? Luffy and the crew, but
One Piece.
One Piece, yeah.
I literally
fell off with. I literally fell off with One Piece. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was just like the last arc I stopped at was at the Zombie Island arc because it was just like I felt like they was running out of stuff to do, and they just started getting outrageous with stuff. But then it started back getting good. I just got to catch up, and I'm like 900 episodes behind.
Oh, gee.
Which feels
But
like
see,
it's
I think
impossible
that's
to
what
catch
the
up.
thing is. I think it's like more nostalgia than anything. Like since they're going back in the past, this is like old Naruto heads that started with the original Naruto and the Naruto Shippuden. I just think now they see that not only do we want to see something new, but we want to see something that was incorporated in the original. That's what really lost a lot of fans, I think, in season 1 of Boruto. Like, I understand it's like a different story, and it's not about Naruto anymore. But I enjoy the way that they're twisting it to where they're putting his son back in his shoes of where he actually came from. They're bringing in the old fans. This is exactly what they're doing. They're bringing in the old fans because they see that it kind of fell off. It's not as much fan base as Naruto was, so they're trying to just twist it to try and reach that fan base again. That's what I think. Because now I'm back interested, even though I'm going to go back and watch Boruto from the very first episode. Well, I've seen the very, first 10, but after that, I was like, it's not the same.
To me, you gotta watch his growth. And you gotta see how him and Naruto relationship has grown and why he started and why he going to the past, why he feel why going to the past gonna make sense for everything that's going on. You gotta watch all that just to get to this point. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'd be like, the people that's jumping in and now they're gonna be lost about a lot of stuff, and that's what made me think y'all just watching it for the Naruto aspect of it. Which I mean, I guess ain't nothing wrong with that, but what Boruto doing is what they did with Dragon Ball Z.
I say what Dragon Ball was trying to do with Gohan.
Yeah, what Dragon Ball was trying to do with Gohan. It's just that Goku was such a over the top character, larger than life character. They couldn't eliminate Goku because the show was supposed to be about Gohan. Dragon Ball Z was supposed to be all about Gohan. After the Cell Saga, it was supposed to be all about Gohan.
and they turned him into a boogery fool.
Wait a minute.
But see, that's what they not trying to do. I see what we seen the pictures of what Boruto turned into. He is the combination of Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah.
He literally a god, basically. And he got the eye that he got the eye. He know the Rasengan. He training with Pervy Sage and Naruto right now. Pervy Sage know who Sasuke and Boruto are now. Like, let's just be honest. Like, Pervy Sage goofy than a motherfucker, but he's still a sage. He can peep game. He knew who Boruto. I got a feeling he knew who Boruto was, because he know ain't but 3 people can do it. That's Naruto, him, and Fourth Hokage.
Fourth Hokage. Mm-hmm.
So he know the Boruto had to be in a bloodline.
Yeah. But it's still kind of sick to see them train together. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then see, with Boruto being in the past, he really starting to see what his dad would have really went through, why his dad carries the village on his back the way he does, and everything. He really starting to get that understanding. And then Sasuke starting to learn what Naruto went through while he was gone, and how Naruto got stronger.
Mm-hmm.
The way he's really starting to see all that. And then Sasuke dropped a picture or a note or something. I don't know what he dropped, but Sakura picked it up and saw it. So they really fucking up the past right now. I don't know what is going to change in the future, but damn.
Okay, here's the kicker question. After they complete whatever mission this is and go back to the future, do you think Pervy Sage is going to be alive?
I got a feeling Pervy Sage is going to be alive. We going to find out that Jiraiya never did really die, but he hid in the shadows and watched Naruto become who he is. And when he seen Naruto became that G, because it wasn't long after Pervy Sage died supposedly died, that the great ninja war happened. So he probably was still healing after dealing with pain and everything. That's why he didn't participate in it. He seen what Naruto and Sasuke did and saved everybody, so it wasn't no need for him to, come out. He was able probably just to sit back, relax, and be at peace for a while.
Okay.
And if they do bring Jiraiya back, I'm just gonna put it like this: you finna see Tsunade lose her shit. You finna see Naruto lose his shit, and Tsunade probably gonna knock Jiraiya ass out. And then he probably finally get them draws.
Them granite draws.
He don't care. He don't care. Tsunade don't even look. As long as she got that spell on her, she don't even look it.
But all right, man. Let's see here. What do we got next up on deck? BlizzCon happened, let's see, was it last weekend? No, weekend before last. BlizzCon, Blizzard announced Overwatch 2 and announced Diablo 4. Just some tidbits from the 2 reveals of both of these 2 games. It pretty much, I won't say pretty much, is like the revenue driver, because World of Warcraft, let's be honest, that's Blizzard's bread and butter.
Yeah.
But like Diablo 4 has a large following, Overwatch 2, big MLG, not big MLG, but big esports game as well. Some tidbits I did catch from that: Overwatch 2 will have a campaign, have a story driven campaign going in this time. It won't be just completely just multiplayer.
PvP.
Yeah, not just PvP. Diablo 4 will have more of a Destiny-like MMO type feel to it when it comes to like there'll be public events and all that stuff with different with players in the actual instance of like when bosses and public events pop up and stuff like that. So you'll have more of that in the new Diablo.
I don't think I played Diablo since 2.
Everybody from everybody's standpoint, I never played 2, but everybody say 2 is like the greatest one. But a lot of people also say that 3, when it came to console, it feels really good to use a controller on a lot of the stuff you have to do in Diablo, though.
Yeah, because I had Diablo 1 and 2 on PC, and I never did get it on console, so I know I didn't. Yeah, I haven't played Diablo since 2.
Okay. I'm pretty hyped, but they said, they haven't given release date. Diablo 4 is some ways away, according to Blizzard, so it won't be coming anytime soon. I'm predicting
probably gonna be on the 5.
I'm predicting 2021. I don't think it's going to be next year, honestly. A good game if you just want like a dungeon game to like play. I'm waiting on Dark Side of Genesis, which is coming out next year. I think it's in the spring, I believe. And it's basically taking the Darksider game characters and basically kind of putting them in like I can't think of what you call the view. Like I guess you say helicopter view or like a Diablo style type dungeons and all that type of stuff. But with Diablo, not with Diablo, but with Darksider
overhead.
Overhead. That's what I was trying to say.
Like my first 2 PC games were Duke Nukem and Diablo. And I think Duke Nukem messed up when it came to console too. I think that's why it fell off.
Boy, that game just like woo.
It had one,
I said, dude, that game was just terrible. That last one.
I think the console, the one they brought the console was just horrible, and I feel like it's just certain.
I think the world
titles.
I think they took so long. Here's what I think where Duke Nukem failed. The last one, they took so long to come out with Duke Nukem Forever, but when they did, the world and how the world looks at the type of stuff that was in Duke Nukem back in the early '90s and stuff, like not early '90s, but probably like mid to late '90s. Mid to late '90s. The world was like is completely different. So a lot of that stuff just would not fly, though we have Grand Theft Auto that does probably way much worse. But I think that content.
But see, that's why it should have stayed on PC, because the PC community is not as fickle as the console community. Let's just be honest. It's a lot of stuff that can fly in the PC community that's not going to fly in the console community.
Boy, the games that get put on Steam sometime, but I'm glad they're cracking down on that because, man, it's some I don't know how these games. First of all, the people that are developing some of these games, I'm just kind of like questioning their sanity as a human being.
But that's why I said I felt like PC. That's why I feel like PC was for a certain type of player. Like you got more. PC is a smaller community than console, so it's a niche community. So like you get more freedom to make those type of games for that community.
Yeah, PC is slowly expanding, man. It's a lot of people.
I know, but you gonna alienate that base that held you down like forever. That's why some people like sticking with PC.
Yeah. There's some things to it that the one. It's just with consoles. Consoles are always a beef for that. I don't want to say one size fit all, but it's kind of like. If you have a PC, because
it's a family system.
Yeah, but no, not really just that. Like when, for me, I play PC games. I play PC games a lot, and so when you get a new game, man, a lot of time you spend probably a good majority of the time before you can really enjoy a game. You spend a majority of your time in your settings tweaking it to what you have to make it, run properly. Because sometimes the automatic settings from your graphics card doesn't necessarily.
But that's why it's not for everybody, though.
No, that's what I know. That's what I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, because like some people. Some consoles kind of meant for some people because with console, it's already been driven and made for that particular, the guts that's in that system is going to run perfectly. Should run perfectly when you get the game. So that's what I say. Let's see here. Black Lash from Pixar over the movie Soul. I've seen the trailer. Are they mad because he's a ghost?
Okay, so Black Twitter lost his shit because Black Twitter lost his shit because they said they're sick and tired of these cartoons coming out featuring a black character
or black
lead. Black or black lead, but they're not black the entire movie. They get turned into an animal or they get turned into a ghost or something, and it's just you hear the voice and it's just like never the character. So they pointing at what is the Princess and the Frog with Disney or name me some other ones, y'all. What was the other one? Like Will Smith had one where he was a rabbit or some shit.
He turns into a pigeon.
No, he turned into a bird.
A bird.
Yeah.
Like they point to all this. They like, and it just leads me to something. Like I was watching Don't Look Under the Bed today. I kind of see why Disney didn't play it no more, because there's a scene in there that black folks today would have lost their shit. Oh, it would have been, let's cancel Disney and all that shit. When old boy was pretending to be a monkey on the monkey bars and making monkey sounds, oh, the community would have lost their shit. Like grade A lost their shit.
I forgot about this scene.
And I mean, like, I was just like, okay, like, it wasn't no big deal to me.
Yeah, I think, man, some
but
people,
when we know what to do.
And I'm kind of with you on that one, young man. It's like, I feel like some people just look at the world and one is just everything is. It's like I don't
like
know.
they did it in Dumbo. They like the crows in Dumbo. Those are like voiced to sound like black people back in the day.
I told y'all they were white people who were making fun of black people.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
In the 1930s and the 1940s, like there was.
And it probably was a callback to Jim Crow. Wait, what?
Yeah, like like this. There's a lot throughout history and movies. There's a lot of satire where they made hell. South Park finna get some shit. South Park is finna get some shit about making fun of transgender athletes. South Park ain't never get. Let's just be honest. It did. I feel like this was taking so long for the Boondocks to come back out because Aaron. But in this culture we in, people expect these people to give a damn. When that's what we need sometimes. We need that outlet where you got people who really don't give a damn about feelings and just gonna put it out there. Because guess what? If you can't laugh at yourself or laugh at certain shit, then what's the... Like, we live in a bitter-ass world.
You kind of got to, man, because it's people be trying to come from comedians' heads now lately off of certain topics, and it's like, you can't do that with comedians because, let's be honest here, most of the funny comedians talk about real life, and we laugh at it because we know it's true. That we do the stuff they talk about as human beings. and it's funny because you do it. So it's like can't really like. That's why I love. Okay, I don't want us to dwell too much in this particular topic, but I still wonder like, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably think the same thing. That we're all in the same similar age range. I don't understand like where these parents that are in our age range came from and what version of the 90s that they grew up in, because I don't remember none of this. Like being taught none of this. All this political correctness. I'm like, I never was taught this stuff. Like, what are we doing here? This is not how. Child act up, we lay smack down.
It's that follow the trend mentality. Everybody want to be woke now. Everybody want to act like because it's social media, man.
People be talking. Like, we black. People been talking about woke. People just started talking about woke. Man, we been woke. Exactly. y'all just made it a hashtag.
It was just that we used to be able to laugh at ourselves. We knew
we can't laugh at nothing.
Yeah, we used to be able to laugh. That's why when the Boondocks first came out and they was making fun of Oprah and Tyler Perry and shit like that, we could laugh at it. But then when Oprah and Tyler Perry had a problem with it, then the rest of the community got a problem with it. Or, you know, when they was talking about having nigga moments and stuff like that. Like, it's funny because the shit true.
First of all, I don't believe Oprah ever watched Boondocks because secondly, she didn't even know her net worth. But anyway.
And, you know, like you had shows like Chappelle's Show that made fun of everybody. They didn't... like, Chappelle's Show made Wayne Brady acceptable to black people. Or the way... like, it did... Don't act like you so woke when you still watch Ratchet TV. Like, you sit up there and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta or Basketball Wives or Black Ink Club and stuff like that. Like, that's Ratchet TV. But all of a sudden somebody started making fun of the culture that's within the culture. So if we can't laugh and make fun at ourselves, all of a sudden it's bullying. Just because somebody like make fun of you don't really make it bullying, because everybody gonna get crack jokes on people. But like it's like now in schools, like if you that's considered bullying. Like kids are not developing. Like kids and adults don't have tough skin anymore. Like, you don't even develop it anymore because it's restrictions on it. And I'm not advocating for bullying or nothing like that, but, you know, you got to be able to laugh at yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating for nobody to go around giving kids wedges and stuffing them in lockers and stuff, but, hell, we've all been talked about by somebody, and when you think about it and look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, damn, my head is big. And you laugh. Like, damn, my feet are big as hell. You know, and you laugh and you develop thick skin, and then hell, the next time you just catch them slipping the next go around.
Yeah. Let's see here, man. Moon Knight. Moon Knight series gets a lead writer. Who's the lead writer for Moon Knight?
They didn't say. I don't think.
Oh, okay. So I'm still wondering who's going. I'm still kind of wondering who's going to play. I know the rumor's been Shia LaBeouf and some other people. Interesting thing about Shia LaBeouf though that I found out this week. The reason why he acts the way he acts. He said after Even Stevens, he had PTSD from being a Disney being a Disney star, and it was dealing with like his family and stuff like that, and you know having money and all that stuff. So that's just kind of like a little note if y'all wonder like what's going on with that man. That's kind of what's
why he actually like you would think like he fell into that kind of like, oh, I was a child star, I became a adult action star a little bit, and you know, it kind of like went to his head. But
yeah, some people just can't. Some people just can't handle it. Sometimes it happens too fast for them. They can't adjust.
But see, that's why I like what Hilary Duff did. Like Hilary Duff kind of fell off and went, and she was just doing little Lifetime movies and stuff like that. But like she got this show that comes on TV Land, that she's in, and
TV Land was still a thing, but proceed.
Yeah, TV Land, you know, all that shit owned by Viacom. But
I don't mess no folk.
But like her show is pretty decent. With and you know, she's you know, doing grown woman stuff in it. So, you know, like sometimes you got to like take a break from being that child star and become a adult star. Just step away from a while, see what it feels like to be an adult, and then, you know, get back into it.
Well, I mean, shoot. It ain't been, well, some of these actors, the only people that's really kind of like turned out well that's kind of been, you know, Disney stars. I mean, not even really from a TV show standpoint. I mean, like, for example, shoot, I think probably the best one out of the entire bunch is like some of the people from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, which is, you know,
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, probably like the best examples because everybody else either did drugs or still on drugs.
Shaved their head and did was showing crotch shots and driving around holding their baby in the truck.
I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. But yeah, so got Moon Knight. Nothing too long on this particular topic. Joker became the most profitable comic book movie, and I want to preface that because some people probably don't look at everything when in that statement because like, well, how is it going to be more profitable than Endgame? Well, let's break this down real quick. Endgame, though we love the movie, was shot completely on a freaking green screen, most of it. The Joker is probably don't have no green screen, and it's all grounded in reality and real life places, which only costs like permits to go shoot in a particular place or area. That don't cost a lot of money compared to what studios spend. So that is why it's like the most profitable movie because.
And this cast was small too.
Yeah, there ain't no special effects. It's just general makeup, nothing crazy, no prosthetics, no junk like that. So
it made a lot of money back without having to pay a lot of money out. That's what we mean by profitable.
Yeah, so I can see that big. I can see how that is definitely possible because I mean, again, most of his stuff was like it was legit grounded. I mean, yeah, you could probably almost say that about the Nolan movie, but you remember the Nolan movie had all, you know, Batman jumping off stuff and, you know, a lot of other stuff that required probably some partial special effects as well. So
this is what I recently, speaking of Endgame and stuff like that. Damn, how is it that I'm forgetting the movie that came out before Endgame?
Infinity War?
Yeah. So I'm having
Captain Marvel.
I'm having one of those days, y'all. My mind, I got so much on my mind, it's really not clicking. But so I was in the Twitter sphere when it was, you know, reading comments and stuff about Joker being more profitable.
Gotta stop hanging out there.
Yeah. And I was just seeing how many people were just saying, oh, they had us waiting so long for Infinity War and Endgames, and both of those movies were so trash. And I was just like, which ones did y'all watch?
There's some people that I worked with that like just felt like it wasn't good and all this type of stuff because it was like
Marvel movies just got trash over the years and they try to do too much and. You know, nothing makes sense, and
first of all,
to be too PC.
Have they even followed all 22 movies?
Have you read a comic book?
That's all I want to know. Did they read any comic book?
Cause, bro, do you really want them to really successfully do the DCEU the way it's supposed to be? You gonna be confused as well. Like, well, why we got 52 different Supermen? Because it's 52 Earth, you knucklehead. That's why it's 52 of them.
like real talk. Like it was like the Spider-Man movies were trash, and why they had to go and make Captain Marvel. They had to do the female version of Captain Marvel. I was just like, that was settled back in the 80s and 70s.
Like, his name is Shazam, and he works for DC.
I was just like, even though in Captain Marvel the movie they said the original guy's name that was the original Captain Marvel, they said his name in the movie, but I was just like, yo.
I remember somebody asked about this. Somebody was like totally confused. I thought so and so was Captain Marvel. I'm like, okay.
Like
yes,
Captain Marvel was from another planet.
Yeah, so like yes, it was. I confused him even more to say that, hey, there's a Captain Marvel that's a man and a female, and there's also a Ms. Marvel. Confused yet? This is like,
that's who Rogue got her powers from, Ms. Marvel. That's how she can fly.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be like, you got to read the comic.
It's like, which one you want? You want Kamala Khan or you want the white chick? Which one?
Like, you gotta read the comic books. And we ain't talking about the comic books that came out in the 2000s and 90s. You gotta go back to the 70s and 80s and that's why they should have never took reading out, like, comic books out the grocery stores.
That's true, though, man. I missed that. Now that you mentioned that, I forgot. Yeah, Kroger used to definitely have comic books galore. I used to sit there and read.
It's just like me and Checkmate. We stayed on the same side of town. Like, it was plenty of times I could walk in the Kroger grocery store and he'll be on the same aisle with me, and we be sitting over there watching, like, kids, like, reading comic books, stealing the nickel candy that you used to have to put in the bag. Just sitting over there reading comic books.
I just thought about something. Dude, Walmart used to sell comic books.
Yeah, Walmart used to sell comic books. And, yeah, Walmart used to sell manga. Kmart used to sell comic books. Because, like, Kmart comic books was on the same aisle as all they Marvel toys. Like, especially when Spider-Man and X-Men had their animated series with Fox, they action figures and stuff was all on the same aisle.
Speaking of those X-Men animated series action figures are popping back up, and I have several of them at my place of employment. Just FYI.
I can't pay $30. I can't pay $30 for an action figure.
No, it's not even 30. It's not. It's less than that. But they are the original one. Like the packaging and everything is the exact same from the original show. Because
I remember I had the Spider-Man action figures. I had Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, what's his name? I had both versions of Alistair Smythe. I had handicapped Alistair Smythe and cyborg Alistair Smythe. The Carnage Van. Dang, I hate my mom. Boy, you leave and go to college, your mom just throw all your stuff away. She'd be like, you ain't played this stuff in years, but it could be worth something one day.
Boy, if I ever go to a garage sale and stumble upon Gen 1 Transformer comics, I'm going to be rolling into money. That's all I'm going to say. Because if any of y'all ever been to a comic book store and tried to price out a Gen 1 Transformer comic book, you know them suckers like $200 a pop.
Yes. Or even if you mess around and find an issue 1 of a Spider-Man or a Superman or a Batman, which, like, those are holy grail items.
And don't let it be no golden age.
Right, golden age. That's like just totally holy grail. Like a golden age Batman premiere of the Joker, the first issue of the Joker. Oh, man,
I wanted to throw up when I saw that lady go to that pawn shop, and she didn't get none of her money's worth. She's well, it's just collecting dust, and I don't know what to do with it. Lady,
People yelling at the TV at this woman.
You have been watching Pawn Stars.
We could just yelling at the TV like.
I'm like, you are in the wrong place. They lied to you, girl.
they finna go get them suckers. They finna go reprice them.
Yeah, because I'm finna get mad. Every time I watch Pawn Stars about such stuff, I get mad, man. I be like, oh, that was just great. Like, you need to go to jail for that rape you just pulled on them folks.
Finna double and triple A money real quick after she leave about the stove.
You know, I was just cussing at the screen when I found out they had sold a Basquiat postcard. I wanted to scream my head off.
Let's go take it over to just take it over to Jimmy Crosstown. He's the comic book expert. He can tell us how much it's really worth.
And then, they'll come in. This would throw me off. They call them their expert, then their expert be like, it's worth $50,000. Then here come one of them. Well, I'll give you $15,000 for it. But your expert just said it's $15,000. I mean, just said it was $50,000. Well, I gotta frame it and do this, and I gotta make a profit. Yeah.
So basically, you telling me you got to do about $35,000 worth of work and get the out of here.
That's what I be like. I be like, man, I would never go to a pawn shop. And
what's so bad about it?
You know what? I was because now you go to your local pawn shop and they want to act like they a pawn star.
Never been to a pawn shop, so I wouldn't know.
Dang, Devin.
I don't go in those places, man.
I mean, you go in there and fuck with them sometimes.
I don't like talking to people half the damn time. Introverts type stuff, man, bro.
I'm an introvert too, but then, sometimes you just gotta...
I'm kind of the extreme one, though, because I
wasn't
be in the house. I just knew.
I just I was one of those type of people watching Pawn Star. I just knew I'm gonna go to my local pawn shop. I'm gonna see how these damn people gonna act. And I took my gun up there, and I was like, I know my gun was brand new. It was still pretty much in the plastic. And he was like, "Oh, I'll give you $80 for it." I'm like, it's brand new. Well, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and it might sit on my shelf for so long. I was like, man, I'll take my gun with me. I was just really trying to see what you was gonna do since this Pawn Star show come out. Y'all think y'all like them folks on TV, don't it?
Pretty much.
That's TV, dude. That shit probably scripted. You don't know.
Probably scripted. Let's see here, man. Let's see. Street Fighter 6 coming to PS5.
5.
There was a poster with was it like a boxing glove with the Fire 6?
That was, boy, you knew who hand that was.
Man, I don't remember. I just remember saying, dude, I was scrolling on Instagram.
When I first seen the glove and the fire, I said, "Oh, that's Ken." That was Ken's hand. I don't give no
launch game any validity until they sitting on the shelf, because half of them get delayed and pushed and recanceled, and I get my hopes up. So
they didn't give a date. They just said it was.
I know. I mean, I know it's gonna be eventually coming, because we've been playing Street Fighter 5 for an entire generation. It better be in Street Fighter 6.
It's gonna be strictly for it's coming, and I think it's gonna be a PlayStation 5 exclusive.
I don't think they're gonna do it again. I really don't. I really don't. Because Capcom wanted to get out the deal with 5, but they couldn't. So I think it's gonna be multi-platform this time around. I really do.
That's what it was saying, though. It was going to be
Capcom. There was an article about them wanting to get out that Street Fighter 5 deal with PlayStation, and
they probably worked some.
Because this console generation, is going to be exclusives. I mean, exclusives is going to probably be. It's going to be a thing, but I think it's going to be far from that. When in a lot of cases, I think it's going to be a lot of studios. I think it's going to be probably a lot of collaboration more than anything this generation. I think we're going to see some stuff like with Sony working with Microsoft on some stuff at some point as well. I really do, because they're working with each other on cloud gaming. So that's a one step that they're doing together. So
we'll see.
Black Adam. The Rock posted a picture of Black Adam on Instagram with the date of, December 2022? About damn time. Only gonna be 2 years after Shazam came out, but better late than never, right?
2 years after Shazam.
Shazam came out this year, right? Or was it last
This year.
I thought Shazam came out last year.
2 or 3 years, you know. Who's counting? It's still 2022. This movie ain't coming out till 2022. It's just like the build for that movie in particular is like, man, it's been we done talked about it. I felt for like 4 years already. I feel like, now we finally moving in the direction and stuff. So, let's see, all over the place here. So Kevin Feige says we're gonna get into the Disney Plus discussion now. So Feige says the MCU fans will have to make sure they watch Disney Plus to keep up with the next phase of the MCU. So like WandaVision will tie into Doctor Strange. They also said they recently just said Loki will tie into Doctor Strange as well. Now Loki is the one I'm kind of really wondering like how this gonna tie into it.
Now I want to laugh at all the folks that had something to say. They really ain't gonna know what's going on.
WandaVision, okay. My theory on WandaVision. Like me and a coworker of mine, we were having a discussion about this. WandaVision, I feel, is gonna be a double meaning because we all know it takes place. It takes place in the 60s or 70s, and her brother, the guy who played Quicksilver, is casted for the show, and so is for Vision. We all know Quicksilver's dead, and if you read some House of M, kind of know what her power, she pretty much creates her own reality and all this type of stuff. So I have a feeling it's going to be double meaning because they also said too that Scarlet Witch is potentially going to be she's a co-star, which a lot of people think like, oh, she's just going to be with Doctor Strange. I heard she may be somewhat through the movie like a villain in it as well. So
like an anti-hero.
Yeah, she may be going through some things, which is making them make some bad decisions because Nightmare is supposed to be the main character. And also, I don't know if we ever said this on the show. That played Purple Man from Jessica Jones. There's a rumor that he may be the one that's playing Nightmare, which I think that's a good casting because I liked him as Purple Man.
I hate when you mention the Netflix shows.
I wonder if they go because Wanda and Vision's supposed to have a child. So I wonder if they go,
2 children.
Yeah, 2 children. And I wonder if they gonna try to go around that route because like when Vision died in Endgame, I think like Vision got destroyed in the comic book if I'm not mistaken, and he was rebuilt.
Yeah. Yeah, people are just wondering, like, because everybody got the question up in there. Okay, how are they gonna bring Vision back? If they bring Vision back, and how are they gonna bring in Adam Warlock? Because both of these characters use the stone for life.
Well, when they rebuilt, when they rebuilt Vision, they rebuilt him without.
Yeah, because he's an android, which I see that being possible. On some more Disney Plus stuff, how was everybody's Disney Plus launch day as far as like bugs?
It was like Christmas came early.
There's a few bugs.
For everybody else complaining about the rollout, that's from you not playing online gaming.
Very true.
Because anything about an online service, the day of the rollout, it's gonna suck.
Because to add to what Young is saying, if you look at streaming services as a whole, since Disney Plus, there has never been a media company that has launched a service and said on said date, and everybody go get service on said date. Netflix was a very slow rollout. People were still hanging on to DVDs and still mailing back DVDs during the Netflix era, when they were rolling out their streaming service. And then if they finally caught on to Netflix, so it never was a high influx of people trying to use a service at one time. And again, to go back to what Young said, that is some video gamers that was watching it. They're like, man, they're just like getting into World of Warcraft or Destiny or something like that. You just in line in the server. That's pretty much what you're doing.
People should know, like with the Stars app, and you trying to watch the season premiere of Power, like the app will crash on you. The same thing with the HBO Go app. You try to watch the season premiere of Game of Thrones, the app gonna crash because there's so many people on the server at one time.
100 million subscribers on the first day. That's freaking crazy. We're gonna see what the numbers gonna look like after November 19th, because after the trial look. For a lot of people that did the trial. I think it's like a 7-day trial. If you're Verizon, you got 1 year free. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, it's some bugs here and there. Like a lot of people, the thing I've been hearing about is like the resume play type of thing, where you can't really see on Netflix where you see recently watched. They don't have an actual area or section for that. I just feel like, in my opinion, either A, it's something that's going to be coming like very, very soon. It's something that they know, or it could be just a UI issue, because I know when I added stuff to my watch list on my phone, when I downloaded it, got home, downloaded the Disney Plus app on my TV, the stuff was in my watch list, but if I were to go to the actual show, it was not checked like it was on my watch list. So again, another glitch, all that type of stuff. I was watching, I know with the whole resume play thing, a lot of people was talking about, I'm like, well, it may not show it, but it's still keeping track of it, because I started watching Mandalorian the first day and I didn't finish till tonight. But guess what? As soon as I loaded it up on my TV, it basically continued off where I was when I was watching it on my TV. Even though I couldn't tell that it was at that point that I stopped off at, it stopped. It started right from where I was. So it's like, it's gonna work itself out, man. Like nobody's.
I'm trying to figure out why the last Star Wars movie ain't on there.
Last Jedi? Not Last Jedi.
like, bro, I was looking through the app, and when you go to Star Wars, every Star Wars movie is on there except for the last one.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
hold on, you didn't go through the Darth Vader file.
It's DVD and everything, so why it's not on the streaming app?
There may be a reason for that, Disney,
because it's trash.
I won't even say.
Hold on. Please.
I'm not going to even say that because, like, okay, I'm gonna tell you one reason. I'm gonna tell you one reason why I think the way I think. Okay, so for us parents that watch like the kid cartoon movies and stuff like that, Disney just recently, like about a week ago, came out with like Big Hero 6 and a bunch of other movies that are out on 4K now, which they had plenty of time to put out in 4K right before Disney Plus came out. So same thing with like all these Star Wars movies are in 4K on Disney Plus, but there is not a 4K. I think a lot of those movies are not even there's some of the movies here and there that are in 4K that you can buy physical copies of in Star Wars. So I feel it's like a strategy, honestly. I feel like they're probably gonna drop the last movie when comes out next month.
But here's another thing. It's still on Netflix, I believe. And
it could be an agreement. Yeah,
made a deal with Netflix.
Correct.
And there's also a number of other movies that won't be available till 2020.
Correct. Another thing that a lot of people didn't notice either, and I noticed this actually today when I was at work. I was like, "Hey, where are all the X-Men movies?" Nobody thought about those. Well, we know that, but they bought the studio, so they need to be on there. We got the Simpsons. And at some point, we're going to get...
I had a question about that, too.
At some point, we're going to get Family Guy and all that stuff on there.
But they need to put that in a category. Like, get like a FX category.
I'm pretty sure they are. Because the categories, they've been categorizing stuff pretty well. I'm pretty sure that Simpsons logo that they have on there is probably going to turn into like a Fox logo pretty soon, where it's going to be all the Fox property stuff. Or some form of it. It's going to turn into something. Or like Fox Studios or whatever. It's gonna turn into something. It's gonna have its own little logo probably at some point in there. So but we got anything else before we sign off for the night?
Sign off.
Anybody want to go on the new Titanic that's going to be available?
Hell no. They talking about they gonna take the same route that the original Titanic took.
Or repeat history. That's what's gonna happen.
Like I swear I don't want nothing to happen. But if that ship hit an iceberg or get caught in a storm or anything, that means leave well enough the hell alone.
For real. Leave it alone, man.
Who the hell travels across the ocean in a boat nowadays? Like, unless you delivering cargo, nobody travels like that no more.
No, not at all. No, thank
like,
you.
people take a cruise up a river or to an island or something like that. They don't travel across the Atlantic Ocean in a boat. Like, that's what people in submarines or in warships do.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god!
Shoot, some of them freight boats barely make it across, don't they?
Yeah,
Exactly.
some of the cargo ships better. Like, hey, there's nowhere in between the Atlantic Ocean from New York to England or Ireland or anywhere over there. There's no island in between. Nothing. It's all water. Guess what they didn't have in 1912, April of 1912? They did not have Delta Airlines. They did not have American Airlines. That's how people travel nowadays. Who wants to spend 2 weeks at sea?
Nobody. Unless I'm on a cruise, anyway.
Guess what? You get on that boat, think you gonna have you a Jack Dawson lifestyle if you want to. Guess what? Rose is not on that boat, and guess what? When that bitch get hit by an iceberg, you is not gonna be floating on the dough.
For real.
And if you're a female, think you gonna find you a Jack, I guarantee you that ship split in half. Jack ain't gonna leave you down. I bet she don't let you sit on that dough by yourself.
All right,
We're
man.
gonna talk about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah. I forgot. My bad. That's completely. And I even mentioned it earlier too.
Just don't get on that. I'm gonna put this out here. I know some folks gonna do it because they want to be that person. My suggestions: don't get on that boat.
For real. Sonic the Hedgehog.
I just
Yeah.
want to go rob that tycoon for that Louis XVI diamond.
Oh
Alright.
gosh!
All right, Sonic the Hedgehog. Last topic of the night. Sonic the Hedgehog finally got a redesign, and we got a trailer this week. I'm pretty excited about the movie now.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. I like the fact that they went and got the theme song to the movie.
My bad.
The theme song to the movie is called. They went and got JJ Fad, and they doing Supersonic. I kind of like that. That's legit. You know, that's cool right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because JJ Fad is an underrated female rap group, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait. All right, man.
Then we know that's our first movie we seen from Jim Carrey in a while.
True that. And I'm excited to see him as Dr. Robotnik. So
My daughter had an input on it too. Oh boy, Cyclops. I can't think of his real name. None.
James Martin.
James Martison.
Mhm.
Whatever. Cyclops. Anyway, she's like, so is he the go-to guy to do each movie like this?
oh, I know, right?
Because
I really do like that.
He did the movie
perfect
ED.
guy to like look at nothing. That's
That
exactly.
he has his agent hates him.
I really feel like the protagonist, well, like the human aspect should have been a kid. I really feel like that. For some reason, I just feel like it should have been a kid versus
An adult. Yeah, true that. All right, man. With that being said, we're gonna call it a night. We will see you guys next week for issue 123 of NerdFlow Podcast.
Yeah,
So when
Sean,
y'all get to the second stage?
That's Briario in the background letting y'all know he got a Sega Mini.
Exactly. And we out here, y'all.
I won.
Hello.
All right, people.
1864.